Hello, it's me again. I see last time I did well, kind of, but today I'm going to try and do something different. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. Well, I guess today I'm just going to start with where I've been. I was born in Mississippi, you know, real country, real country. I was born in the hub city, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And then I was a twin. I'm an identical twin. I have an identical twin. That's cool. You're premature. Some shit. Anyway, I lived in Hattiesburg, Mississippi for a good long while with some very religious relatives of mine for about 5-7 years before moving to Minnesota, I believe it was. I lived there for about, I don't know. I lived there for a couple years, and then from Minnesota, something I gotta say about Minnesota. Minnesota is covered with snow. It's always snowing. If you like snow, Minnesota's a place to be. Anyway, from Minnesota, I moved to Virginia. Virginia is amazing. Virginia is my home, my heart. It's great. It's filled with crazy people. Fucking crazy. All military. Really military. Really well fed economically. It's a great place for economic opportunity because it gets a lot of tourists, a lot of circulation because of the military. They gotta spend their government funds somewheres. Anyway, from Virginia, I moved to South Carolina. South Carolina sucks. Yeah, South Carolina is filled with a bunch of very nosy people, people. At least where I was. Anyway, Charleston, South Carolina. Little white suburbs, very different from the hoods I grew up in. I grew up in the crack ghetto most often. From South Carolina, I went back to Mississippi because I don't know, it was a bad investment. Spent a while there, and we realized we really hated it. Nobody likes it in Mississippi, but we wanted to go home, which is to us, Virginia. So we saved up all the money we had, and even whenever that fell through and all the money we had was not enough, we sold 3/4 of everything we owned and left the rest for scrap and moved anyway. It was great. We moved here, we didn't have any furniture, we didn't have any beds. I still don't have beds. I sleep on the floor, which is okay. I sleep with my animals. That's cool. We didn't have TVs, we didn't have entertainment, we don't have lawnmowers and shit. We didn't have food. We're poor. But people here, they helped us out. Somebody gave us a flat screen TV for free. We got 7 couches. Some were free, some cost about $20 pop. And they're great. And I've been getting a lot of help since we moved here. I'm gonna try and get back into paintball. You guys who know paintball, my dad started a team called he co-captained a team called Seek and Destroy. If anybody in the paintball world has ever heard of them, they've been on the news. They've been in the paintball world news headliners a couple of times. Yeah. I want to start doing paintball again. Anyway, that's all I've got for tonight. I guess next time I can I guess I can answer questions. If you've got questions, I'd like to answer them so that I can try and talk. I mean, I'm talking to a webcam, but it's still really awkward knowing that I'm talking to everybody who cares to watch. So, I'll either answer questions or I'll probably talk about video games. Next topic is video games. I could talk about video games all day. Anyway, have a good night.